and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for clicking. So today I'm just going to be showing you tips on how I was able to lose 30 kilograms, and I'll hope that we're able to help you and that you'll implement them in your weight loss journey. So let's start with the first one. Okay, so at this juncture, I'm under the impression that you already have enough knowledge on the foods that you're supposed to consume and the foods that you're not supposed to. But if there was one tip that really helped, was basically how you portion your foods in regards to the 3 basic food categories. So this is how I used to serve food. There's 3 types of food. I feel like everyone is already aware. There's vitamins, carbohydrates, basically carbs for short, and proteins. So when I would serve food on my plate, I would make sure that vitamins, I hope that it's visible, vitamins are the largest portion of they occupy the largest portion of my plate. Carbs occupy the smallest, and for proteins they occupy the second largest portion of my plate. So this is basically how you're supposed to portion. One, because vitamins tend to carry very few calories. They're not always filling, but in some cases they can be, depending on the portion that you serve. And also with regards to how you serve food on your plate, I would advise you to not use bowls. Yeah, this is a basic bowl. Just a basic example of how bowls look like. I would advise you to use open plates that have very shallow brims. Obviously, all plates have some sort of indentation to them. So I would advise you to use plates like this, because you'll be able to track how much food you're putting on your plate. The second tip is to definitely be active throughout the day. So I can give you some examples of what I used to do. Let me give you a percentage. Yeah, so let's say you should be 60 to 70% active throughout each day, 7 days a week. So for example, the amount of time that you spend sitting, for example what I'm doing now, filming the video, you should be sedentary a very small percentage of the day. So what I will do is I would make sure, in as much as there is intentional exercise, you have all these workout regimens and so on and so forth, you still need to make sure you're implementing an intentional exercise. This is basically you being active without purposing to do so. So for example, let's say I'm going from distance A to distance B. Let's say this is distance A and this is distance B. Yeah, so so let's say this is distance A and this is distance B. So instead of taking a cab or just basically a public service vehicle to wherever you want to go to, the whole journey, and these things don't want to remain steady, the whole journey, what you do is you should walk halfway. Let me use this one. So this is you. So instead of using a cab the whole way, you should walk halfway. Let's say, for example, this is half the distance. Yeah, I'm just trying to illustrate. This is half the distance. So you should walk from point A to point B, so on foot, and then from point halfway through the 2 distances you should take the cab. You definitely need to buy a weighing scale. I feel like this is self-explanatory on the purpose of one, because it's going to allow you to be able to monitor your progress. Now for me personally, I was able to see consistent progress throughout an extended period of time. So for example, in each month I used to lose around 3 kgs, obviously due to reducing your calorie intake and also making sure you're active a large portion of the day. So you need to have a weighing scale that's available to you. The one that I purchased cost around 2,000 shillings. I think most of them are just about, they circumnavigate around that price, you know, they play around that price range. So I don't think they're extremely expensive. They cost some money, but they're not very expensive. Let me show you the weighing scale that I got. It's an electric one and it's very easy to use. So this is the one that I personally purchased. It's not that heavy and it's not that big. This one is specifically from the Rampton's company. Now all you just do is stand on the scale and it's going to tell you your weight. The fourth point is basically to use a weight loss simulator. So this is basically an application or a website that shows you how you will possibly look like. Maybe not you, but maybe they just use a model of somebody who looks like you. It's like choosing a character in Sims. You may choose a character that has features similar to yours. So this one just basically tells you, basically projects what you're likely to look like if in the case you end up losing a certain amount of weight. So these are basically the points that I had for you today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big like and to also subscribe if you feel like my content helped you or it will help someone else. If you feel it will help someone else, feel free to share with 5 of your friends. And so also hit the notification bell so that you'll be alerted whenever I post new videos. And with that, thank you so much for watching today's video and I'll see you in my next one.